Get out of here, helicopter! What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Sandy Bay number 2. Today, we are going to be seeding. We're going to be planting canola, rye, and alfalfa today. Everything's ready to go. Get out of here, planes! I thought we talked about this already. I need to turn that sound off. I need to find that sound file and delete it. So what are we doing and where are we doing it? Well, canola is going to be going into 15 and 14 right here. Rye is going to be going into all of the new fields that we've done. And alfalfa is going to be going right here. This one kind of looks like the United States a little bit. Well, what is that? What's down there? What field is that? That is actually the horse pasture. If we do a little bit of a jump over here, I came in last night late after I recorded, and I decided, you know what? This is a public field. This field is included with the map. So I took it. You can see this is part of the blue area that we own kind of like everything with. And so I'm going to be going around trying to find other fields and stuff like that. I think we might be able to do something up there, but I think for right now, it's probably a good idea to leave this down here. But this is big. I mean, it's not quite as big maybe as 14 total, but it's a good size field. So I was like, you know what? This is down here. This is going to be perfect for doing something like a bales. Like we'll mow it up and make some bales and do something like that, or lose. I don't even know how alfalfa works. We're going to figure all that out together. So, I don't know. Let's jump right into it and let's get started. Into the Massey Ferguson 7700 we go, and we are going to be planting, let's see, rye first, I believe. So let's get this set to rye. Let's open up and let's buy ourselves some seed. Unfortunately, I have tried. No, what are you doing buying fertilizer? I just wasted $2,810. This doesn't. Ugh. Welcome to my life. I don't want fertilizer. I want seed, man. Oh, this whole thing fills with seed. Nothing that fills with fertilizer. What? It wouldn't be us if we didn't fail. So none of this seed stuff works right here. None of that works as a buy point, which is kind of odd, but I guess maybe I shouldn't have expected it. It is what it is. So we're going to come, I guess, right here. We're going to start here. And again, rye is going to be going into these 3 fields here. So all around, let's drop it. Let's turn it on. And let's get moving. Moving along pretty nicely on this field. And one thing I'm noticing is rye takes a lot of seed. It reminds me a whole lot of wheat or barley, how you need a lot of seed in order to make it go. And it's rocking and rolling. We've already used about more than 500 liters of seed already, just on 2 runs here. We're on our kind of our 3rd pass here. Man, oh man, that is using a whole bunch of seed. Also, police officer went by, went woo woo. Told you, has the woo woos. All right, so we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. We're gonna keep doing this, and some more traffic through there. I love it. There's a tractor. I love that. For those of you that are watching that are playing on console, maybe you haven't seen any of the videos that I've done recently on Sandy Bay for console. Sandy Bay for console will be being sent off to Giants in 2 weeks' time. So I'm making this video on Tuesday. Oop, don't miss all that. I'm making this video on Tuesday, May 31st, making it in the afternoon. And Oxygen David has said in 2 weeks' time, he's going to be sending off an update for PC. And part of that update is going to be going to the console players as well. So you will be getting not only Sandy Bay, but the new updated version as well. There will be a few things that are missing. I'm going to come talk to Oxy and compile a list of changes. We'll see what we can come up with so I can share with you guys what's going to be coming and what's not going to be coming. But in the meantime, we've got more planting to do, and this tractor really doesn't like to pull this very much on hills. Maybe I should have rethought my choices here on which seeder to use. Doesn't matter. We've got to keep moving. 2 fields down, 1 to... Whoa! Slow that down. 2 fields down, 1 to go, at least for rye's sake. We've used like, what, 16%? Yeah, we've used 16% of the seed that we've got so far. I am also doing this field in Rye. I know I had originally said, stop it. Can we get this out of here? I know I had originally said that we were going to do grass in this field, but since we're going to be doing alfalfa, and we're going to be doing it away, I was like, you know what? We can afford to do like 1 year's worth of fields here. So what we're going to do, the game plan, at least for right now, is to do, we've got what, rye going in right now. Then soybeans obviously are going to be going into all fields for the second part of this year, assuming that everything grows in time. It should. So assuming that everything grows in time, we'll be able to get soybeans in the ground. That's going to be for every single field that we've got. So we'll have a huge, massive soybean planting and harvesting season. And then this field, not only this field, but probably all the fields around the area right here that are rye will be turned into grass for the remainder of the setup. And then from there, we'll figure out kind of what's going on over there. We don't have a loan right now, so we don't have to pay anything back. That's nice. But we really don't have a huge amount of land either, if you think about it. Yes, we've got the horse pasture. Yes, we've got the 2 fields here. Yes, we've got the 3 smaller fields of rye. But in all, we really don't have much. So my game plan is going to be to swap out, maybe get a bigger tractor, and buy some new land with the money that we make from next year. So that's a game plan. Let's make it happen. Rye is done. We are completely finished with all 3 of these fields. They do appear to be in a fertilizer state. I believe it's because we came through and plowed that area up. So we've still got 2 fertilizer states on there, so that works for me. I'm cool with that. Next, we have, I believe this is going to be canola. That is right. So field 14 and 15 both are going to be canola. The reason both of these fields are going to be canola is because they are the biggest fields that we've got. And so I want to be able to put the best crop for making money in both of these. We're going to be selling every single crop that we get, so do keep that in mind. Also, I had a couple people asking about the other farm, asking about, hey, why didn't get it or anything like that. Well, I will tell you, if and when we buy this farm right here, it comes with crops in the silo. So we can come in here and you can see all these crops in the silo. Well, those crops are there. They're not over here. They're over there. So because those crops are over there, that's going to be more of an incentive to buy that farm. Eventually, one day. I don't know how long we're going to be on Sandy Bay. We'll just see what happens. But hopefully we save up enough money to buy that field or that farm eventually. So let's do this. Let's hit both of these fields with canola. And then we're going to plant some alfalfa over at the horse pasture. And last up, we're going to be heading over to the horse pasture for the alfalfa. I think we just said that in the video, but let's go ahead and load up with seeds again just to make sure that we've got everything that we need. I don't want to get over there and be running low on seeds. He said another $1,400. We're coming kind of down in the world as far as money goes. We're at $86,000 right now. I know it may not seem like much, but it is. So let's come down here. I think the way I'm going to go is we're going to turn left here. We're going to turn right, come up through here, and there's a way to get in through the top of the field. So that is the way that we are going to go. I don't know why I'm looking. This is a one-way road. We should be rolling up on it any time now. As a matter of fact, should be pretty close. Actually, you know, it's right past there, isn't it? Yep. It's on the other side of here, and there it is. We're going to jump back here. So this is the field right here. Super awesome. I am loving this field already. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but I think we're going to be just fine, especially putting alfalfa in here. It's going to be kind of interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Also, because you can do stuff like that, because we can do alfalfa, you can also feed them to the animals. So, for example, your cows, your beef cow farm, stuff like that, anything where you could give them hay, you can give them hay. Exactly. You could give them alfalfa hay, which is super cool. But again, I don't know. Oh, this uses no seed at all. This is this is going to be like doing grass. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but it's working, so that's good. That's awesome. We're just going to go along through here. There are some spots like this, for example, where there's some booming. I thought about getting close, but I was like, you know what? let's not get too close to those poles. So I tried to keep my distance away from poles, away from any ground that was not just a grass texture, anything like that. I tried to keep everything pretty close to the way it was, especially if I plant grass here. I don't want it to even be obvious that there's a field here. That is my goal at the end of the day. Now, I do understand that I can't combine the alfalfa. We're going to have to mow it. So we will have to eventually get some type of mowers. We're going to have to lease those. We don't even have money to hardly buy anything, but we're going to have to lease them, and that's just is the way it is. So let's finish this up. Let's finish this field, and then it's going to be time to fertilize. We're only going to need to fertilize, I think, 2 fields, maybe 1. I don't know if we'll be able to fertilize anything, as a matter of fact, because right now with this, every field has 2 states, so you can only get 2 states after seeding. Yeah, you could see this. This isn't getting lighter. Things would be lighter, and all of our fields are dark right now. So you know what? I'm not even going to worry. What we're going to do is we're just going to fast forward into the next day. Oh, yeah. And there it is. For some reason, the last 3 passes at the bottom decided they were going to be non-fertilized. However, if we go in here, everything's fine. Everything's fertilized. So everything is at stage 2 right now. All of our fields are at stage 2 of fertilization. I am cool with that. Where's our outro? Here we go. Here's where we get out of here. We're just going to head back over to our main farm and move on today. Whenever we get back, I am going to go through my season settings, and we're also going to go through and show you what seasons geo we're using and all that good stuff. And now we are back over at our main farm. I decided to empty all the seed that we had. I don't actually know if you have to or need to or should do this, but I decided, I was like, you know what? We might as well. So I figured I'd take everything and we would go ahead and stack all the extra seed, and naturally I'm bumping into stuff. We would just go ahead and stack all the extra seed and yeah, just like that. Get in there. You two, get skapoodle. Nice. Bring that down. There we go. So, what are we using? Check out our seasons settings. So if we go in here, we're in Fahrenheit. Seasons intros are on. It's always good because sometimes you'll forget where you're at. I do have it set to 3-day links because I'm using the US Midwest Geo. I could care less about what the Geo is called as long as I can do what I want to do. And in Farming Simulator 17, I use this Geo almost exclusively on every map that I did seasons with. Therefore, ta-da! Gonna do the same thing here. So with this, it allows me to have multiple days of everything being able to do. So if I'm in day 2 or day 3, whatever, it's good. Plus, it keeps it moving. If I feel like I've got something to do every single day. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to be doing some fertilizing, so that's going to be interesting. So that's what we've got there. That's the season settings that we're using. That's our Geo that we're using. I do have crop moisture turned off. That can get a little bit annoying, especially when using 3-day seasons. It's a pain. You need to be able to do stuff right then and there. So if it's raining, sometimes that's stinky. So what you want to do is you want to go through here and check when it's going to rain, and sometimes maybe you can change that over to 6-day seasons before that happens. As a matter of fact, we may go over to 6-day seasons as soon as it gets ready to call for rain. But for now, we're going to go to sleep. We're going to fast forward some time, and I'll see you guys in the morning. And we're back. Good morning, everybody. I hope you slept well, and I hope you're feeling great. Today, we have fertilizing to do, and that's pretty much all we can do in-game today. So we're going to find us some fertilizer. We're going to get about, I think, 5,000. That should do. Ooh, that's a lot. 8,200 bucks. Goodbye. There that is. Let's bring this around and unfold. And this is going to be pretty uneventful. Overall, this just kind of is what it is. We get a very nice spread, so that's good. This isn't going to take very long at all. However, well, it's fertilizing, isn't it? It's just a little bit boring, but that's okay. And we are not using much at all. I think 5,000 liters might have been too much. But the good thing is here, everything is growing now, so we know that everything is good. It's growing. It's in its first growth stage, so there's really not a whole lot going on. You can see everything is nice, bright green. But we're getting this fertilizer down, which means this is our last fertilizer state and we can literally leave these fields sitting until like they're ready to harvest, which is great. That means we can skip quite a few days and we will be ready to rock and roll as soon as it's all good. So we have quite a few fields to do. You saw me plant them. I'm just gonna go fertilize them now. Let's rock. As we encounter our very last field, check this out. The alfalfa has, well, grassed up, if you will. It is completely covered. Also, 6-day seasons. I had to change. I looked at our thing, the calendar, and it was supposed to rain, actually, like the day we were supposed to harvest. So that ain't gonna work too well now, is it? No, it is not. I tell you one thing, I decided to go with a very large fertilizer spreader for a reason. I tried to go with something nice and big so that we could get work done just a little bit faster. And to be honest with you, this tractor's not bad for this. Keep in mind, I don't have anything modded on this spreader with the exception of the back. That is what, that's the extension that comes on it. I believe it's running at 24 meters, maybe 36, something like that. I know it's quite large. However, with lime, it doesn't spread it that far. And that is one of the reasons I want to do this, because I have lime required turned on. So every 3 harvests, and keep in mind, also, we're getting 2 harvests every year. We are going to need this for lime, because we can fill this up with lime once, and we can do pretty much every single field. That is extremely, extremely important. We got lucky yesterday because we didn't have to do too much, but today, well, we've had to use this quite a bit. So how's about this? Swing. There we go. Let's finish this field up, and then it looks like from there we're going to be able to pretty much fast forward as much time as we want to get over to our harvest day, which is kind of exciting. Oh, that's going to catch. Yep. Let's go ahead and turn that off and get out of here. It's very exciting because we're only day or episode 2 in. And, well, we're almost ready to begin harvest, which is extremely... Come on! Cool. I'm going to quit this. I got to quit talking and just finish this up. Well, as we have no contracts and there's no animals, well, there are a few contracts, but we're not doing them. There's nothing to do. So we are going to be putting that guy away. I'll come over here, shut this up, and we're going to be fast-forwarding about 4 days in game. We're going to be going in, see, we're on day 2 right now. So it looks like we're going to be jumping into, I think it's like summer 1. Yeah, summer 1. We're going to see if we can get everything ready to harvest by summer 1. If not, hopefully maybe summer 2. Hopefully summer 2. Oh, there's one more over here. We'll have to pick that up. Definitely by summer 2. So we'll fast forward some time. We'll show you what everything looks like. Well, our land has prospered and we are ready for harvest, but unfortunately, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel, join the GoHamFam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you don't miss harvest here on Sandy Bay. It's going to be the next episodes. Make sure you stay tuned. All being said, hope you have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace.